A good evening to you from Champion Christian College. Today on YouTube, Tigers basketball is your third-ranked Champion Christian Tigers come in at 7-3, 4-1 at home, and 1-1 in Southwest Region play. Today they take on Kansas Christian. The Falcons are 5-5, 2-4 on the road, and 0-2 in Southwest Region play. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad as always to be with you. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the Falcons. And Gia Ayers in her first season. It's number 2, Melissa Henderson. Number 3 is Monique Hunt. Number 12, Anna Westfall. Number 22, Brenasia Holloman. And number 24 is Zira Safis. Now for DeAnthony Ellison and your Tigers, it's number 2, Nay Manning. Number 11, Destiny Gonzalez. Number 15 is Amani Honey. Number 20, Sakaya Bannister. And number 23 is Alyssa Gonzalez. Falcons of Kansas Christian. This game was scheduled to be played last week due to some COVID issues. This game was rescheduled, so they are coming off a victory, a loss on Tuesday, 87-53 against Ozark at home. They also played Monday against Central Christian, won that game by 6, 53-47. This is game number 3 of 4 games in 5 days for the Falcons with that reshuffling of their schedule. Meanwhile, Champion Christian, how about the game? Did you all catch it yesterday? On Tuesday, they lost an exhibition at Division I Northwestern State by just 12 points, 79-67. The rule of thumb, and I call it the Mark Barakoff rule of thumb, because his team, when he was at Randall, they played Baylor, and I think they lost by 30, and that was considered a good result. So the rule of the Mark Barakoff rule, please, anybody text him and tell him I said this, is if you're within 30, you've had a good game against the D1 school. Well, Champion Christian was within 12, so really good result there. It's an exhibition, doesn't count win or loss, but worthy of note. So the Tigers, the most recent poll I mentioned over the weekend did come out, and the Tigers did drop from number 1 down to 3 North Central. Congrats to them. Well-deserved top spot ranking right now in Division II in the NCCAA. So interesting to see how things progress here for the Tigers. Opportunity to go to 2-1 here in Region 10 play. This Falcons team, I don't think they have anybody on the bench. They've had a little bit of issues. Gia Ayers' first year, and it's not a rebuild or anything like that, but it certainly seems to be a reculturization going on with the Falcons. And Kansas Christian in the black, they control the opening tip. So here we go. Very good defensive team, not so great offensive team, Kansas Christian. As you see the slip and fall there, Bannister takes it away. Bannister to the bucket, and Champion is quickly on the board. So good start for the Tigers. Steal and a turnover. Averaging 12.7 steals per ball game. They get their second here. If the stat guy's feeling real friendly, they'll give them 2 steals on that one. Catch and shoot 3 by Manning. Buries it. And just like that, it's 5-zip in favor of the Tigers here. We have played 30 seconds. So Falcons, again, good defensive team, not so great offensively. That was almost a carry there by Cephas. Westfall looking down low for Holloman. Holloman, one of their better players at almost 16 points and 11.6 rebounds. So they're middle of the pack offensively, 25th in three-point shooting. This is not a team that wants to do it from outside. Hunt puts it off the glass, no good. Destiny Gonzalez with her first of many rebounds for tonight. Tigers won both meetings last year. Manning could have had a step back. Alyssa Gonzalez driving on the baseline. The reverse, bit short. Rebound controlled by Kansas. It was Hunt on the board. So Hunt and Holloman, 5th and 7th in Division II in rebounding per game as Amani Honey rips it away. 3 steals already for the Tigers. They lead it 7-0. Full court presses on. That goes. I thought Hunt had trouble with it. She gathers, poked from behind by Bannister. Really sloppy at the start here for Kansas Christian as Champion gets their 4th steal of the evening. Down low, the reverse Alyssa. Oh, it hung and went down. Gonzalez counted in the foul. Let's run it back here real quick here for Gonzalez, who goes to the line for an opportunity for an old school three-point play, 8.3 points per ball game, as she missed the first reverse, but the Plinko bounce goes in. She wins the car. Gonzalez 42% at the free throw line, 9-0 in favor of the Tigers. 8:15 left to go. We're just underway here in the opening quarter. Gonzalez chases it down. Had Honey down low. Bannister all alone on the wing. Now down to Destiny, and her turnaround shot is good. It is 11-0. Remember what I said last week, and those of you who were with us, this team looks focused. Not getting back on defense that time, though. 7:56 left to go as Kansas Christian gets on the board, and that leads us to a 30-second timeout. I wanted to give out a warning here. Those of you who were with us on Saturday know that we had some technical difficulties, and to help kill time and hopefully entertain you, I don't know, I brought my cat on for a couple minutes while we were having those technical difficulties in the first half. Well, things have gone south with my new kitty, who I got last Monday. So, about 11 days ago, something like that. Basically, we had to go to the vet yesterday, and she's been in and out of the litter box literally like 30 to 40 times a day. That doesn't seem right. It's not right. The vet said it's stress. I don't know what this cat could be stressed about, but going from a new home and all of the changes and the new sounds and everything. So, this disclaimer. Normally I shut the cat out. The cat is not shut out. The door is open, she can come and go. There is chance for disaster during today's broadcast because of this, but I really am trying to calm this cat down. Right now, she's being nice and sweet. Destiny Gonzalez coming up short there, and Cephas gets the rebound. She's being nice and sweet. She's just laying on the bed, just getting some rest, minding her own business. But at any point during this doubleheader today, she's going to walk across and possibly destroy everything. And there's not much I can do about it because we can't stress the kitty out. Holloman comes up empty. I was in tears about an hour before tip-off, because this poor thing is just having so many problems, and Sakaya Bannister, there's no defense there. She gets the easy layup, and it's 13-2 with 6:58 left to go here in the first quarter. I was worried about an infection that the cat has. The vet said it's just stress, but it's really upsetting. So I don't know. It's been a rough day as Manning deflects it out. Anyways, thanks for listening, and be prepared for chaos here at some point. She's resting comfortably right now, planning her attack, I'm sure. Looks like the Falcons got a number 10 in. I don't have a number 10 on my roster, so I can't tell you who that was. Malaysia Norman is the only other player listed on their roster. Who knows, folks? Kansas Christian has always kind of been like this. Never anything very accurate. So I'm just going to say it's Norman. And if there's any Falcons fans out there, by all means, give me a shout and let me know. Right now, it's all Champion, though. 13-2, running and gunning. The old school fast break. Old school Name Manning to Destiny Gonzalez for 2. Name Manning. Now tied for assists per ball game, 6.1 per game. In Division II, picks up another one here today as Cephas brings it into the forecourt, gets double-teamed. 5:46 left to go, 13-point advantage. Holloman can't get it to go from Mount Vernon, Texas, and they're just cherry-picking. Nobody's back on defense. Alyssa Gonzalez scores 2 more, and do we have another timeout? I believe this one's going to be called by Gia Ayers. Ayers, excuse me, in her first season. So let's take timeout as well. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. It's all Tigers. Rebecca Farmer is into the game. Janiyah Gilliam, Takira Fuller, Justice Irish Holmes. Who else we got? Oh, don't move the camera. They did. Okay, well, we'll tell you about the fifth champion player here in just a moment. Aaliyah Clark is active today, folks, and I think DeAnthony Ellison told me before the game she's on a minutes restriction, so they're going to be cautious with her as Henderson inbounds to Cephas, who brings it into the forecourt. Oh, that is Clark. So Clark is the fifth player who we didn't mention before out on the court. Justice Irish Holmes, Gilliam on the steal, and Justice is going to the free throw line. Let's take a look at Janiyah. It's been all defense to easy buckets here at the start for Champion as we're about the midway point. Didn't get a good look at the steal there, unfortunately, so we'll go back to live action here and tell you about Justice Irish Holmes shooting 58% from the charity stripe. Shout out to Chandler, Arizona. Did I see it on social media somewhere recently that Arizona got some snow? Those of you unaware, I call the games from my home studio in Greenville, South Carolina, and we're getting ready for a massive storm that could knock out power. It's going to be ice, then snow, then ice again. It's going to be a mess. 5:14 left to go. Attacking was Hunt. Hunt scores. 13-point lead for Champion. Farmer, the triple is long. Holloman collects. I started talking about the rebounding ability. Holloman and Hunt combine average about 22 per ball game. 4:45 left to go. And Hunt throws that one up. It's last touch by Fuller out of bounds. Extra possession. Falcons losing both meetings to the Tigers last year, turning it over yet again here today. Farmer draws contact, and Rebecca will go to the line to shoot 270% free throw shooter. First of a back-to-back today for the Falcons. They'll be at the College of Ozarks tomorrow at 5 p.m. And as I said, Tigers won both meetings last year, 72-51 at Kansas Christian on the 8th of January. And then they won by just 10 in the Southwest Region tournament. It was closer back on February 24th. 73-63 was the final in that one. Farmer gets 1 out of 2. Champions lead is 14. Cephas steps left, fires the jumper short. Rebound by Irish Holmes. Outlet goes to Clark. Aaliyah Clark just going to glide in. This could be a long night, folks. Cephas into the forecourt. Norman top of the key. Hunt doubled up, lost the dribble, got it back, throws it off the side of the backboard, chases down her miss, and scores. It's not pretty, but it works. 3:53 left to go. Champions lead is 14 again. First of two between the Tigers and Falcons here tonight. Gilliam for three, in and out. Tip for the rebound. Irish Holmes scores on the deflection. Justice Irish Holmes. Slow offensive start to the year for her. This is the kind of game that could give some of these players an opportunity to pad their stats a little bit, as Gilliam gives Champion its biggest lead. Now it's out to 18. Cephas into the forecourt. Bounce pass looking for Holloman, and I believe, Farmer touched it last, they say. So 3:09 left to go here in this opening quarter. Stays with the Falcons. Throw it by Henderson, no good, and it was last touched by Champion out of bounds. Tigers, this is game number 2 of a 6-7 home stretch in January. They played their lone road game, I mentioned, that exhibition on Tuesday. Holloman, yes. Next 5 are at home. Next home game on the 20th, a week from today, against Southwestern Adventist. Another region game. Irish Holmes for 3, in and out. Fuller chases down the rebound. The cutter is Gilliam, misses the runner. Norman collects on the board. Hunt out deep. 2:22 left to go here in this opening quarter. Cephas looking down low for Holloman. And they go to her again, and she scores again. So the offense starting to pick up for the Falcons. Holloman, 43% shooter on the year, but there is no defense. That is a transition bucket off a make. That is horrible defense. Cephas going to be hand-checked there with 1:55 left to go. Foul will be on Farmer. We talked about the Falcons on defense, 7th in Division II, allowing just 61.3 points per ball game. We know they're going to turn it over, but Champion has really poked some holes in the D today. That pass a little bit too high for Takira Fuller. Goes out of bounds, so the Tigers committing a turnover of their own. Holloman into the forecourt with 1:32 to go. Hunt attacks. Scoop. Offensive foul. So the Tigers will get it back. Here's Farmer, top of the key. Short on the 3. Clark also coming up off the mark. Farmer now will try it from the corner. Coming up short again. Rebecca struggling a little bit with her 3 at 30% on the year. That's a foul or a travel, and it'll be a foul on Janaya. About the Tigers defensively, we haven't talked a lot about them, just allowing 61.6 points per ball game, top 10 in Division II. Opponents have made 225 field goals against Champion this year in non-exhibition games. That is 5th among Division II schools with at least 7 games played. Now, Champions played 10, so they have 3 more on some of the other schools in that ranking. But really nice defense so far as Justice Irish Holmes. Boy, her shot looks good, and they're just in and out every time. Nothing wrong with the shot, though, Justice. Keep shooting it. they'll go down as we go inside a minute to go here in this opening quarter. Cephas into the forecourt. Hunt over on the right. Henderson back to, or correction, that was Norman. Now Henderson for three, got it to go. Shot clock is off for Champion. They take a quick shot anyways, ill-advised there. So the Tigers will give another crack to Kansas Christian, and the correct score, 26-14. So credit the Falcons. It was a ugly start. They've started to be more active defensively. They've started taking care of the basketball better. And they whittled, the lead down to 12 now. Cephas. Here is Hunt. Throws it up. Way too strong. Holloman. Put back is good, and it's a 10-point game. See if the Tigers will get one off here before the clock hits 0. That'll count if it goes. It does! Aaliyah Clark buries it at the buzzer. Let's run that back before we take our quarter break here. So Champion, looks like the momentum going back to Kansas Christian. And then Aaliyah Clark says, I got you with my fresh legs. Buries it at the buzzer. Tigers by 13. We'll be back. Showed it once. There's the broadcast schedule. That's what's left. 3 more before we say our goodbyes for this season. So catch them while you can. We'll be with you a week from today, and then that weekend against Randall. And 6 days later, College of the Ozarks. An NAIA coming to town. Underway here in quarter number 2. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Starters back out there for Champion minus Destiny Gonzalez and plus Journey Hicks. So Journey Hicks, Alyssa Gonzalez, Honey, and Manning. Who else am I missing? I said Gonzalez, Bannister, Sakiah Bannister. There we go. Norman for 3, missed it long. Amani Honey, the rebound, throw ahead to Sakiah, got out on the break, too strong on the bucket. Norman the rebound for Kansas. Falcons at 5-5, 2-4 on the road, 0-2 in Southwest Region play. Tigers 7-3, 4-1 at home, 1-1 in Southwest Region play. Falling a couple spots. Shout out to my old friends at Ozark Christian. That women's basketball program was a bit in rough shape, and they have really turned things around there for the Ambassadors. The ladies are now, I believe, just a spot behind Champion Christian at 4th in the latest rankings, and well-deserved, and a nice job by their staff getting things in order relatively quickly in the last couple of years. There was a sense of urgency for Ozark because they host the national tournament, and the automatic bid comes into play. And when I talked to their athletic director, Chris Lamb, when they first got that bid, he was talking about, we've got to get this women's team up and running, or we've got to forfeit that automatic bid because we want you don't want to get embarrassed out there and certainly not deserve the spot basically. So a nice job by the Ambassadors up there in Joplin, Missouri. Be interesting to see that Southwest Region tournament. Nice block there by Journey Hicks. Amani Honey pull up. In and out. The Plinko shot doesn't go down, but Sakaya Bannister there, extra possession. Now Honey from the free throw line to Gonzalez. Baseline shot. Yes. Alyssa Gonzalez, second in Division II, 50% three-point shooting. She doesn't shoot a ton of them. 43% shooter overall. Really good, solid addition for DeAnthony Ellison. One of many here in this 2021-22 season. 7:16 to go here in this first half as Manning in transition, fouled by Henderson. Kansas Christian got to be careful here. They don't have a lot of fouls to give. They don't have, if they have, I think they might have one player off the bench. Traveling going to be called there on Ney. In college basketball, if you only have 5 and somebody fouls up, you play with 4. I've seen it twice in my broadcasting career, both women's games, one about 10 years ago and then one last year during COVID. More fouling on the Tigers there. 3 minutes and change into the second quarter. Champion comfortably in control. They've led by as many as 19 here tonight. Holloman looking down low for Hunt. Hunt blocked from behind but fouled. So Monique Hunt goes to the free throw line. Holloman and Hunt, I believe, have been with the Falcons for a few years now. Monique Hunt, 52% free throw shooter from Kansas City, Kansas. Falcons are hanging around. Like we said at the end of the quarter. So an 11-point game, 31-20. 6:50 to go here in quarter number 2. Sakaya Bannister into the forecourt. Manning from deep. No good. Following it, Alyssa Gonzalez got it to Journey Hicks. Hicks is blocked but fouled. Local product Journey Hicks from Hot Springs. Hicks swishes in the first free throw. 94% free throw shooter. Best free throw shooter on the team. Doesn't touch the rim on either attempt that time, and Champion back up 13. Press back on. Bannister flies in, steals it away. Ball fake and goes, scores the bucket. 15-point game. So Tigers had backed off the full court press a little bit, and the lead got down to 11. Falcons had a really sloppy open to this game for those of you just getting home from work who might be joining us a little bit late. Another foul called on the Tigers with 6:12 to go. Destiny Gonzalez going to get off the bench and come into the game. Alyssa will go out. So Safis will inbound. I believe that's the third team foul on the Tigers. Got it down low, Holloman, and she's going to the free throw line on that foul. Brandasia Holloman, 70% free throw shooter. Here comes Aaliyah Clark again on a minutes restriction. Hit a buzzer beater to end the first quarter. So Holloman gets them both, 13-point game. Tigers and Falcons, another Southwest region game. Bannister for three, tried to bank it too strong. Rebound controlled by Henderson, I believe it was Henderson. Now Norman throws to Holloman. Henderson out on the wing, traveled with the basketball. 5:49 to go until halftime. Tigers get it back, leading by 13. Champions led by as many as 19. Tigers plus 4.7 turnovers per game versus their opponents. That number might skyrocket a bit after today. How about North Central? They're plus 12 in turnovers per game. That is a huge number. To be plus 12. Deep three by Hunt. Swishes it through. Nicely done by Monique Hunt. Just 11% from downtown on the year. Kansas Christian shoots 17% from three. Clark tries to answer. Honey, the offensive rebound. To Destiny. Gonzalez over a double team. No. Ball deflected, and Norman collects the rebound for Kansas. Hunt. High pass, Cephas, the mid-range. Yes. Got the wrong score again. 37-27. Tigers lead is 10. Gonzalez, yes. Nice job by Money Honey to find Gonzalez down low for the easy two. That interior defense we thought coming in might be a challenge. Kansas Christian 3.2 blocks per ball game, fourth in Division II. That's going to put the Falcons in the bonus, that foul, with 4:18 left to go. Rebecca Farmer back in the game. Bannister is going to come out. Now they changed the score again to 41-27. We go with whatever the home score is. So that's what's on the board right now. I'm not quite sure what could have happened there. Hunt, 52% free throw shooter. Not looking like it here tonight. Got them both again. 12-point game. Falcons getting it done at the free throw line. Tigers got to figure out how to play without fouling here tonight. Clark buries another triple. Aaliyah Clark. This is her former Arlington teammate, Farmer found her. Cephas out of control, called for the offensive foul with 4:02 left to go. The lead is 44-29. Tigers team that makes 8.5 3-point field goals per ball game. Second to North Central in Division II in that category. Manning will try to make it back-to-back threes. She does. 47-29. Lead grows out to 18. No trouble with the press that time. Pass off the mark. Hunt attack, swings it out. Henderson airballs it. Farmer got the rebound. I think she got popped too, but no whistle. Now here's Nay Manning. Over a double team, blocked but fouled. Nay Manning's going to go to the line. Animated. 71% free throw shooter, Nay Manning. I mentioned 6.1 assists per ball game. 7.8 points, shooting 38% from the field. And before the free throws, we got a timeout. We'll go away. 3:21 left to go here in the half. Tigers at the line when we come back. That's me, Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. 3:21 left to go until halftime. We will take our halftime break. They changed the score again. It's 45-29 now. So Nate Manning at the line with an opportunity to make it a 16-point game. I was wondering where those 2 points came from, to be honest with you. So they checked on it, the officials at that timeout. So Manning at the line, she can make it an 18-point game. You see Gia Ayers coaching up Cephas, brings it into the forecourt after both free throws are good. Another turnover. Manning to the cutter. Farmer goes glass too strong. Ball tipped. That's off the Falcons, out of bounds. Gia Ayers is a former Division I player at Lamar, played professionally in Peru. What a great opportunity it is for some of these basketball players. Everybody wants to go WNBA, NBA, counted in the foul there, as Amani Honey makes it a 20-point game, biggest lead now for Champion. Everybody wants to go WNBA, NBA, but man, if you have talents that maybe don't take you there and you can go overseas and live in another country and experience another culture. I know so many men and women who have done that with their lives. What a great opportunity that is. Destiny Gonzalez might have poked that one away. They're going to feed it to her. She came up short that time. Falcons' trouble taking care of the basketball here tonight has helped Champion out to a 21-point lead. Hunt for three. There's an article actually about that. I think Sports Illustrated did something with interviewing men and women's basketball players living overseas. As Clark is long on the three, Honey chasing it down, and it's going off Kansas Christian. Back to your Tigers. Really interesting read. You might just Google it. You can probably find it, but I remember it last year reading it. Because a lot of those players couldn't go overseas or were stuck overseas, conversely, because of the pandemic. The one thing I will say, if you've got the talent to go overseas, experience the culture. I know a couple of guys who went overseas and kind of just hung out in their apartments and played video games. Shot clock hits 0, so Falcons will get it back. It can be, I would imagine, and I've never been overseas at all. Even though I have family over there, I should go. But I can imagine it's a bit of a culture shock and you're a little intimidated, but don't fall into that trap. Those two guys that I talked to kind of said they regret it. And I remember the same thing being said in that article I referenced about, don't make that mistake. If you have an opportunity to go somewhere else to learn about another culture, do that. Take advantage of that opportunity. Coach Ayers would probably agree with me. Hopefully she enjoyed Peru, playing professionally there. the new Falcons coach, taking over this year. So the shot clock at 4, minute 46 left to go. Champion has been in control up double figures for most of the night. Get it into Holloman. Holloman, nice extra pass, but the shot not going to get off in time. Nice defense there for your Tigers. Manning on the wing. Here's Clark from downtown. Missed it short. Nay Manning got an offensive rebound. Good rebounding guard. I've talked about that in past seasons. The runner no good. And down low, Jurdy Hicks scores another 2 to her total. 52-29. Tigers improving on their biggest lead. It's at 23. Henderson cut off on the baseline, had to save it, but saved it to Clark. Clark attacking, extra pass. Justice Irish Holmes rejected. Gonna stay with the Tigers. Inside a minute to go here in the half. Officials are checking on it. Yeah, still champion ball. Manning will inbound. Clark in the corner, thought about it. Drives, hangs, shoots, in and out. Hunt the rebound. I'm trying to do the math here. It's hard to see. I can't see the exact scoreboard there, but I think there's about a 7-second difference. Ooh, I was way off. There's still 37 seconds left to go. That's why you shouldn't guess in broadcasting. Cephas misses the 3. Here comes Champion. Amani Honey. Hezzy and go. Scoop shot is money. Honey. 54-29. Tigers. Falcons briefly cut it down to 11. Tigers have poured it on since that time. Another foul, though, with 10.7. Going to give free throws to the Falcons. Melissa Henderson from the Missouri side of Kansas. Off the back iron, 62% free throw shooter. Third game of 4-game and 5-day stretch for these Falcons. Got a lane violation. So another free throw for Henderson. Can't get the bounce, so 10 seconds to work with here for the Tigers. Honey into the forecourt. Manning on the wing. Manning, nice crossover. Out to Irish Holmes. Fakes the 3. Attacks. Swings it out. Another buzzer beater for Clark. Not that time. And the Tigers take a 25-point lead into the locker room. We've played 20 minutes. It's all Champion. 54-29. Number 3 in the country looking good against the Falcons of Kansas Christian. We'll step aside for halftime, which looks like it's going to be 10 minutes only. So we'll take a timeout for 10 minutes and come back, bring you all the second half fun here in just a little while. Well, that was a fast halftime, but I ain't complaining. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. It's all Tigers by a score of 54-29 against Kansas Christian. Champion is number 3 in the latest rankings in the NCCAA. 7-3, 4-1 here at home, and 1-1 in Southwest Region play. The Falcons are even Steven at 500 after 10 games, 2-4 on the road, and winless 0-2 in Southwest Region play. So that's where we are right now. Briefly, this was cut to an 11-point lead in the second quarter. As you see, the Tigers get on the board first. It's been the full court press has forced a lot of turnovers for Champion. Some free throws for the Falcons helped them cut into the deficit before the Tigers went on another run. Poor transition defense by the Falcons here today. Destiny Gonzalez swishes it from the baseline. So those are the really the biggest factors in this big lead for Champion. We thought it might be more of a defensive battle than it has been. Zakiya Bannister. Nice start to the half for Champion. Almost a turnover there. It was just out of the reach of Amani Honey. Got a foul called here on Champion. 8:43 to go. Just underway in this third quarter. First of two, we'll have the Tigers men's game coming at you after we're done with this one. It's supposed to start at 7:30. Zakiya Bannister attacks and scores again, and Champion is doubling up the Falcons, 62-31. We've played 94 seconds here in this third quarter, and it's all Champion. Cephas throws it ahead to Henderson on the wing. Holloman. Out to Norman from downtown. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Manning. Manning into the forecourt. Manning into the circle. Cut off. Swings it out. It's Gonzalez from downtown. Destiny can't get it to go. Nice box out there by Hunt. 7:52 to go here in quarter number 3. Hunt walks it up and throws it away. Amani Honey, good anticipation. 3-on-1. Amani to Alyssa. Scores. So a 10-2 start to this third quarter for the Tigers. Amani Honey again. Here's Gonzalez back out. Yeah, feeder. Feeder for 3. Amani no good. Gonzalez tried for the rebound, and it goes off Hunt out of bounds. So it'll stay with Champion. 7:22 to go here in this third quarter. Tigers basketball. Did we get a foul called there on the Falcons? Might just be checking the clock or something. Manning the inbound to the cutter. Alyssa Gonzalez comes up short, but she's going to the free throw line. I mentioned the cat in the first half, those of you who were around. As soon as I got my snack at halftime, she was up in my lap. And she was just on the floor staring at me, but she's back in the bed. What a good... Is she a good kitty or what? She might not destroy this broadcast. I don't know if we'll make it through a doubleheader. That's going to be the test. Gonzalez 1 out of 2. Hunt, another foul on Destiny Gonzalez this time. A few too many fouls here in this game if we want to nitpick Champion. Holloman cut off. Nice defense there in the post by Destiny. Here's Hunt for 3. This is a Falcons team that shoots just 17% from behind the arc. Hunt did hit one in the first half, though. Destiny will try it again. Top of the key. Short on that one. Rebound to the Falcons. Boy, Imani Honey is just everywhere trying to pick and poke and set a record for steals in a game. Here's another one. Nate Manning this time out to Honey. Honey tied up. Jump ball. Possession arrow will likely, I think it's Champion's ball. Geraldine Hardy checking in. Jalen Edmondson out there as well. Trying to think, who haven't we seen? We haven't seen Lily Pickett. I'm not sure if she's active today. Alyssa Gonzalez to Manning. Manning will back it out on the wing. Into Hardy, back out. Manning for 3. Airballed it. Honey got a fingertip on it, but it goes out of bounds. Back to the Falcons. 6:23 left to go in a 34-point game. His cat is just staring at me. Do you think I'm talking to you? I'm talking to my friends on the internet right now. The joys of calling basketball from your home, ladies and gentlemen, as the Falcons are going to turn it over here. I'm not sure who number 10 is for the Falcons. I've been calling her Norman. It might be Anna Westfall. If there are any Kansas Christian fans out there, I'd appreciate the correction and the clarification. Westfall wears 12 normally. Alyssa Gonzalez backs it out. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Manning. Ball deflected, and Edmondson takes it right back. Edmondson bounce pass to Gonzalez, goes glass and scores. It is unselfish play. It's good ball movement. The offense is fluid. I started saying this in the first quarter, and I never finished my thought. But if you remember on Saturday where I said Champion looks more locked in since that loss to Ozark when they blew that 15-point halftime lead, they lost a couple to NAIs. We don't care about those. But that Ozark loss, I think, woke up the Tigers a little bit. And I mentioned it earlier in the first semester that this was a team that is so deep that maybe they were going to have games where they went through the motions here and there. Jalen Edmondson scores off the glass. Might have gotten fouled. 38-point lead. 15-2 start for Champion here in the third quarter. This is how the first quarter started as well, 15-2. Geraldine Hardy catching Hunt and napping. Hunt attacks now. Henderson on the wing. Entry pass deflected. Man, Imani Honey. We know she can score, but how about what she could bring defensively? Just chaos. Hardy throws it up. No. Honey there with the rebound. Back to Hardy. Unselfish play. See what I mean? The lead has grown to 40. 17-2 in the third quarter for Champion. Journey Hicks will come in. Aaliyah Clark, minutes restriction. She's back in. Falcons another turnover with 4:46 left to go. They threw the ball out of bounds. We didn't get a good look at it, but that's what happened. Honey to inbound. Journey Hicks stripped. Honey tiptoes to get the rebound. Imani attacks. Imani blocked on the first one, long on the second. Hunt's got the rebound for the Falcons. Cephas into the forecourt. And a reach from behind. You'll live with that foul if you're DeAnthony Ellison with the way Imani Honey has been stealing it. She'll go out. Rebecca Farmer comes in. We don't know what's going on with North Central. They've been piling up the stats. Very intimidating looking team up there. The North region, I believe. But when the Tigers are locked in, the defending champs are the favorites. Farmer comes up short. Rebound to Hunt. Hunt. She's going to be called for an offensive foul or a travel there. They got to run a foul. That's an interesting call. 4:08 left to go. It's a 40-point game. Can we get a running clock, maybe? I'm telling you, running clock in basketball is needed in games like this. Clark, oh, what a crossover! Yes, the bucket is good. It is a 19-2 run here in this third quarter for Champion. Blowing out the Falcons. Block and foul is going to send Cephas to the line, 43% free throw shooter this season. Cephas is from California. Players from Nebraska and Iowa, Texas, and the KCK, KC-Mo regions for Kansas Christian, which is a college, I believe, in Overland Park, Kansas, a suburb of the KCK. Edmondson. Nice extra pass down low to Hicks. Jump ball is called with 3:28 left to go. I think it's Falcons basketball. DeAnthony Ellison seems upset by something. I'm not sure what's going on there. The bench is clapping. He was hot, though. He went right over to that corner. I'm not sure what the issue was. And all of a sudden, the bench erupted. Get clarification after the game on that. Offensive foul is called. So Tigers basketball in a rout, 41-point game, 3:18 left to go. Clark attacks, scoops it up and in again. Nice finger roll by Aaliyah Clark. 16 points per ball game. She's fourth in Division II, shooting 49%. Tops in Division II from behind the arc at 50%. Ooh, that ball hung on the rim for Cephas. Couldn't get it to go down, though. Here come the Tigers. More running and gunning. Geraldine Hardy short on the baseline shot. Cephas to Norman, I believe. Henderson in the corner. And that ball is whipped out of bounds. The Falcons have warm up the bus body language right now in this 41-point game. They have scored 3 points here in the third quarter. Edmondson dared to shoot. She does, in and out. And that's going off Hardy back to the Falcons. So a 21-3 third quarter for the Tigers. We mentioned the unselfish play today. 67% of all makes for the Tigers come off an assist this season. 174 assists on 260 field goal makes. Mentioned that Nate Manning is first in assists per ball game. Pickett and Manning are tied for fifth in Division II, an assist to turnover ratio of 1.5. Justice Irish Holmes in for Hardy. Journey Hicks, Irish Holmes, Farmer, and Clark with Edmondson, the 5 for your Tigers right now. Henderson at the line for the Falcons. This is game number 3 of a 4-game and 5-day stretch for the Falcons. They won the first. They won one out of the first 2, so they split the first 2. Is what I meant to say. If I were a competent broadcaster, that's just what I would have said. They lost on Tuesday at Ozark, 87-53. On Monday, they won against Central Christian, 53-47. Hunt on the wing. Holloman posting up. Cephas short on the 3. Rebound by Hicks. The fast break is on. And Farmer got hit. No whistle. They say she turned it over. Minute 23 left to go. Off by a point for Kansas Christian. 75-33. Tigers. And that's going to be a turnover. Rebecca Farmer gets it back. Jalen Edmondson. 3 is no good by Clark over on the wing. Hunt Holloman. Catch a 2-3, Cephas off. Clark lost the handle there and turns it over. So inside a minute to go here in the third quarter, Janaya Gilliam checking into the game for Champion. But they're just throwing these passes with no regard, and an easy steal and bucket there for Journey Hicks. Now another steal by Farmer. Farmer is fouled. It's a struggle for me to understand how the Falcons are 5-5 right now. This is atrocious. Rebecca Farmer, 70% free throw shooter. There's just no will in this team. And they've won 5 games? So, Farmer gets them both. Let's see if they can get into the forecourt here. Holloman does. Normally, I don't go into a team like that, but this effort today is absolutely atrocious. Hunt attacks, can't get it to go. I mean, they're not getting back on defense. It's a wide open 3. All right, that's what I'm talking about for Justice Irish Holmes. I told you. Her shot looks great. She struggled a bit with him going in, but her shot looks absolutely great, and it's great to see one go in for her. 82-33, 28-4, third quarter for Champion, and we got 10 more minutes in this one. That's about all I got to add to it. 10 more minutes. Let's get that clock moving. We'll be back with the final quarter after this. Okay, fourth quarter. We got 10 minutes to go. Tigers going to 8-3, 5-1 at home. They're going to win their second Southwest Region game when this one's over. I think even if the Tigers didn't field a team in this quarter, they would still win. It's been a real bad effort in that third quarter in particular. The Falcons, to their credit, after falling behind 19 in the first quarter, whittled it down to 11 in the second quarter, and the wheels have just come off, and this team has quit, basically. So Champion has emptied the bench. We've seen just about everybody active today has played. Another triple. This lead is 52 points. Holloman, good pass out to, we believe, Norman. Holloman gets the offensive rebound. Tigers will get it back. Champion. Next 5 at home, counting this one. We'll be back with you next week. We got 2 games on Thursday and Saturday next week. Both our Southwest Region games on Saturday. Randall will be here. There's Henderson. Simple defense there. Journey Hicks, just put your hands up. Irish Holmes turns it over, and this time it's going to be a block. Farmer trying to take the charge. He's taken a couple here today. Is that going to be free throws? So Cephas will go to the line. I'm not sure. I guess they say she was in the act of shooting. Takira Fuller into the game. Journey Hicks comes out, so Cephas. Kansas Christian had 29 points at the half. 31-5 for the Tigers here in this second half now. Gilliam into the forecourt. Farmer from Steph Curry land, missed it short. Rebound by Cephas. Falcons into the forecourt. Hunt, top of the key. Holloman, turnaround shot. She's been the main offensive weapon for the Falcons here tonight. 7:47 left to go here in the ball game. Tigers going to win their 5th at home and their 8th overall. Edmondson, Irish Holmes. Here is Fuller. Yes, Takira Fuller. Trying to think. I think Janiyah has scored. Hardy has scored. Edmondson. So basically everybody who has played has scored as far as I can tell. Henderson. Edmondson, did she deflect that? No. So it's off her. Shot clock goes to 20 for Kansas Christian. Hunt backing down. Hunt got it to go. So too little too late, but it's nice to start to see some effort again for the Falcons here in this fourth quarter. Holloman. Off the glass and good. So she's got back-to-back buckets. Kansas Christian looking to get down low more. Nice backdoor cut. Edmondson the reverse. Fuller taps it up and in, but I love the cut. If you know you're playing against a defense that is napping, use that backdoor cut. Hunt top of the key. Cephas had to go off her foot. Edmondson the steal. Here's Janiyah gliding in for the easy 2 and scoring. Lead back over 50. 91-40. We still got 5:47 to go here in the game. This will be... Got to go back into the records a little bit, but I think this is going to be the Tigers' biggest win over the Falcons. Remember, Champion's a young program. As Henderson throws it up out of bounds. Let's check it out. We got time and we got not much else to talk about. So, folks, give me a chance here. Let's see, they won by 21 one time. By 29 another. That was the first year of the program for the Tigers back in 2019. Yeah, this will be the biggest win. Barring a late run here. Gilliam with the steal. Here comes Takira Fuller to the bucket. And a timeout by the Falcons. 4:48 left to go. A 53-point lead for Champion. We're coming back. It's been a frustrating night for the Falcons of Kansas Christian and head coach Gia Ayers, who has Division I experience. I guarantee you, Coach has nothing wrong with anything I've said tonight. She is not pleased with the effort here. It's a depleted roster a bit for the Falcons to start things off in the second semester. Their last 2 box scores, they've only had 5 players, and that is the truth as well today. Justice Irish Holmes, nice job attacking the basket. There's been very little resistance for the Falcons, who have shut it down at various stages, especially here in this second half. They played well in the second quarter. The wheels started coming off before the half, and they are all the way off now. Jalen Edmondson, great job blocking the pass. She's got a steal. I'm going to take a stab and guess that Champion might have as many as 25 steals in this game. They had 4 in the first 2 minutes. Jalen Edmondson, limited opportunities at the free throw line, but hasn't scratched yet from the charity stripe and continues that stretch. It's a nice opportunity for some of these second and third unit players for DeAnthony Ellison. You know, it's a deep team, and to be able to get Hardy and Edmondson and some other players the run that they deserve to be out there. It's always good for team morale when everybody can eat, when you have that kind of game. And if the Tigers play well, They should have a few of these types of games. I don't know about 57-point leads, but they should have a few of these kinds of games where you're letting your bench play the bulk of the second half. You're letting your starters cheer them on from the bench. Ooh, nice job beating the buzzer there by Holloman. Farmer, 4-3. Yes, that is more the Rebecca Farmer we're used to seeing. So Champion hits the century mark. Inside 3 minutes left to go. Let's go back into the records and see maybe the highest scoring game for Champion. I know they've been over 100 plenty of times. Have they been over 100 this season, though? I don't think so. No, they got 95 against Ecclesia in their last game. How about these last two home games? 195 points combined. And we still got some change left in this one. All right, let's go back to last year. Can't remember what they did against Southwest Adventist. 94 seems to be the high for last year. Another triple, 103-42. It's over 60. So they haven't gone over the century mark as much as I thought. There's a couple of games that we're missing here on the website. But as far as I can tell, this is a program record for points. I'm going to go into the NCCAA website and see. Goodness gracious. The threes are raining. We got 127 left to go. Man. So what we believe right now is a program record for points. I'm going to go back to last year, though, because there's a couple of those Southwest Adventist games that I'd like to take another look at. 78 against them, yeah. So this is, as far as we can tell here, the first time going over 100 points in program history. Program record for points. Likely program record for biggest win. Irish Holmes. Ooh, almost. Farmer, the offensive rebound. So a record-setting night for the Tigers of Champion Christian on their home court, dismantling the Falcons. We'll take one more look here. Oh my goodness, Jalen Edmondson. So 10 seconds left to go. Falcons turn it over. They're done. Champion will inbound it. All right, I'm taking one more quick look here, just to make it official. Yes, most points ever in a ball game for the Tigers. Biggest win in Tigers program history, 109-46. Ladies and gentlemen, the second half was 55-17. And the Tigers are 8-3, 5-1 at home, 2-1 in Region 10 play. Let's bring up the schedule. We got our second game of our doubleheader coming at you next. But next women's game coming up on the 20th. Southwest Adventist comes to town, 5:30 for that one. Busy start of a busy week for the Tigers. They'll play Thursday and Saturday next week. Once again, your final, it's Champion 109, Kansas Christian 46. Program record, points in a ball game, and biggest margin of victory for Champion as they improve to 8-3 on the season. Stick around, folks. You see the time left there in the top left. We'll be back in about 29 minutes to bring you game number 2 of our doubleheader, and it promises to be a good one between two high-flying teams. The Tigers and Falcons men's teams are coming at you in just a little bit. Come on back for that one in about a half hour.